Hey guys, welcome to the video. Today we got the Citizen Promaster BN0191-55L. This is one of the watches that I unboxed earlier in the week, sent in from Saltzmans Watches. So thank you to Richard over at Saltzmans for supporting the channel and sending in watches for me to review. I appreciate that greatly. So thank you very much. Before we get into the review, please subscribe, like, and comment on the video, and subscribe to the channel. I greatly appreciate that as well. And before we jump into the video, quick wrist check. I'm wearing my own Citizen today, my Coke bezel diver NY0085-19 Echo. So yeah, here we go. This is a Citizen Promaster series diver, the BN0191-55 Lima. Has a 44 millimeter case across, 48 lug to lug, only 12 meters thick. As you can see, that nice brushed finish on the flanks, and 22 millimeter lug width. Both the case and the bracelet are a combination of polished and finish. Has this great blue, I don't know if you would call it, they're getting some good light play there. Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily call it a sunburst blue. It almost has like circular pattern in the circular grooves, I don't know, in the dial. You probably see it better in the intro photos while I'm out in the natural sunlight with it, but it does have some great light play. It has a 200 meter water resistance rating, signed screw down crown with the Citizen Eco Drive logo on it there. Nice touch as well on the dial. Date at the 3 o'clock position. Has a mineral crystal. If you can tell, right there is a great view of it. On the outer rim of the dial has this recessed track all the way around. It gives it a nice aesthetic appeal to it. Gives good light play and gives it some depth to the dial. His lume markers at the hour, lumed hands and markers. As you can see, as you saw in the intro, has the nice Citizen blue lume on the markers and hands, and the pip on the bezel at the 12 o'clock has a nice green lume to it. And I think this is one of the strongest lumes I've seen on a Citizen watch. You know, Seiko is always hands down with the Lumer-Bright. You just can't beat it. But with Citizen, sometimes it's hit or miss with how much lume they apply on it. But this particular model has some really good lume on it, at least to my eyes. And you know, I think it looks really good. The bezel is a 60-click bezel. Nice action on it for a 60 click. I prefer 120, but you know, at this price point, the edge on the bezel, not necessarily a coin edge, but has some real nice sized raised knurling on it. So definitely easy to grab, and it's just slightly, I mean, just the slightest overhang off the case, which I like, because that makes it easier to grab and spin. The movement is the Eco Drive Caliber E168, 6 month power reserve once it's fully charged. The bracelet does have a stamped clasp. The bracelet overall is nice, 22 millimeter at the lugs and tapers down to 18. This is just a personal preference. Myself, I'd rather this bracelet just be like a fully brushed finish on it, rather than those raised center links with the polishing. It looks nice. There's nothing wrong with it, just a personal preference. That's just, I'd just rather have a full brushed oyster type bracelet, but, definitely a nice bracelet. And the clasp, signed Citizen. So what do I like about this watch? Well, if you follow my channel, you know I definitely love blue dials. And the finish on this blue dial is, different than most that I've seen. Like I said, it has like a circular texture to it, not necessarily a traditional sunburst finish, but it has like a circle markings in it. I like the fit of the bracelet. Let's do a quick wrist check, as a matter of fact. I did a wrist shot in the intro, outdoors, but there it is on my 7.5-inch wrist. I like the fit of the watch. It fits, just, at least for me, like I said, 7.5-inch wrist, fits very well. And I really like the shade of this orange second hand against that beautiful deep navy blue dial. It really looks nice, especially out in the natural sunlight. What I dislike about it, again, these are just personal preferences. This is a great watch, but I'd like sapphire crystals, but Citizen uses a lot of mineral crystals in their watches, just like Seiko uses their hard Lex. But sapphire is the top dog, but on this watch it's a mineral crystal. I prefer to have a 60 or 120 click bezel. This is a 60. Again, nothing wrong. These are just personal preferences. So remember, I said this is a 44 millimeter case. My Coke bezel is a 42, so you could definitely see the difference. Not just in the case size, but in the dial size. So yeah, that's my review on the Citizen Promaster BN0191-55L. Thank you again to Richard over at Saltzmans for sending this in. I greatly appreciate it, and please subscribe to the channel, like and comment on the video. Thank you very much.